Welcome to a different, strange Friday stream that we're doing. We moved our content stream over to today instead because we have our guest here.
Yes, so we have one community member with us here. We got Fred D.
The other one should be joining shortly.
Yeah.
If he didn't get lost and he's going through all of our secret folders right now. He's like, quick! He's on an operation right now.
So and before we get into the new biome, Fred, what do you do?
The other one should be
for the community. So people don't know who don't know about you.
I've designed .org from what it's at now, and I pretty much maintain the back end and server structure for it. So
what do you do? Awesome.
So all that heavy lifting, all that really
so people don't know who don't
pop in every once in a while. I've designed .org. Moose is from what it's at now. Yeah, he is talking as me sometimes. So may not be me.
So, let's talk about the new biome. That's what people are here for, and that's what.
No, they're here just to see us talk in this small room for an hour.
No. So the new biome is the empty world biome. No.
Look at that skybox.
All right.
Amazing.
New biome. And we are happy to reveal the new biome is Noxious Bogs.
Noxious Bogs.
So we'll keep it up on the picture for a while, but this is our we have two verified yeses from the community. This is our best biome we've shipped from community members who Fred and Moose have been playing around with it and have really
we'll keep it up on the picture for a while,
what they've seen.
They've fallen in love with it. Just the best thing ever, right?
We have two verified
and
best biome we've shipped from
too much echo.
Fred
How's there echo?
playing around with it.
Oh. That's why there's echo. Okay, echo's gone. Hopefully. So, let's get back to showing this thing off in action. So this is actually why is there a lot of echo?
Well, that was, it might have been fixed now. Still, that was pretty soon.
Let me see. Give me a sec. Let's see here.
It's gone now.
It's gone.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So I guess we were listening to ourselves. So this is the new biome. Noxious Bog is something that our team's been working on for a long time. We've been working on it since we basically started this biome when we started all the other biomes. So back with desert dunes, Arctic glaciers, woodland was our first.
Apparently we have our watermark on the screen.
It's the software watermark.
What? That's never happened either.
That's never happened, and we don't see it.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. Well, you guys now know that we do use XSplit for our streaming here.
It's good software.
Yeah, it is definitely good. So let's talk about the stuff you guys are seeing. So we're walking through a bunch of stuff that ParadoxMoose placed here that's part of this biome, and going through a biome was kind of hard because there's so much stuff to look at. But we're gonna try and get through some of the things here. So this is let's quickly just go through bam, all the stuff, right?
Yep, stream's over. See you guys.
You got a lot of stuff. Then you might have some characters maybe. Whoop. You might have some effects maybe. Whoop. You might have some assemblies. And I'm sure people take screenshots of all those. So let's start bringing stuff out so we can talk about it. So my favorite part of these are the new there's lots of roots inside of Noxious Bogs. So we have all these mossy roots. So we'll bring a few of these guys out. And I really like these root structures. They make really cool shapes for your creations. We have quite a few different shapes. So we have this one. We got this kind of two-pronged one. We got a three-legged one, which looks like a crazy swamp creature in a way.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things about this biome is I think it's the most It's the biome that most successfully straddles the line between realms and fantasy too.
Yeah.
Where this can be realms, and this can like fit totally into some crazy alien swamp or just area, right? Like, I mean, I can actually picture these giant root things could be like just these weird things like on a desert planet, right? But like they just kind of come out of nowhere, and you're just like, what is that kind of thing? Like, I think that straddling it is like really hard to pull off, and I think this pack like really just excels at that to be used for either one.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely something that can be. We made it purposely really versatile. Let's bring in the trees next. So the idea with the bog is so it's meant to be dank, dark, and you have lots of things that create spores, and the spores that these things and the trees create are glow spores. So we have one tree that's kind of, I guess we can say, fertile with glow spores. So this is sort of like the way that trees pollinate with these glow spores. We can power this on and off. So you have you have a really cool tree that
depends on its fertile state. Should
right.
It be emissive or not?
Because we have fertile versions, and then we have the regular sort of really cool. I like to think of them as green umbrellas.
Yep.
Structure these kind of trees. And yeah, it's just like really. It's like the nice thing about this bag is it has very nice different shapes with everything. So it's bringing all these different tree pieces out. This one is like the motherlode tree. This is a tree to end all trees. This is like this tree survived a scientific experiment on how many trees can we put on one tree. And then you have
dog, I heard you like trees.
And then we have just tree limbs, so if you want to do like a single stem tree as well. But these are kind of the building blocks of, I guess you'd call like the swampland forested areas. But then you also have, any swamp has like really watery, mossy areas as well. So that's why we have lots and lots of mushrooms. So we have like lots of cool mushrooms. We have kind of coned mushrooms, tall mushrooms, all different sizes that you can obviously scale as well. We got like the large mushrooms here.
You gotta do the science experiment mushroom too.
Oh yeah.
What? Those the big one with the two, like that just begs to be like platform mod. Like you just immediately want to like start doing a platform game.
Yeah,
on them.
I agree with that. And then the other thing, so like let's start making some water here.
Bog swamp.
Let's do rivers. So I just want to kind of make a nice little swampy area here. Because, like swamps are always very nice and watery. So, all right, we're making a nice little swampy area here. We also have as you might expect, a new biome brush. So let's go in here and let's make some biomes. So let's start placing stuff down. And so, like as I was showing, kind of these roots in these trees really make up the like those are kind of the building blocks of the swamp biome. These are the things that sort of make it up. Now, of course, you have a bunch of new paints that come with this too. So let's talk about. We have 4 new paints that come with the bog biome, and those 4 paints are: you have Bog Coast, Bog Path, Bog Peak, and Bog Plains. order to show this off, I am going to... I like to make squares with this stuff. Oh, someone said this reminds them of Morrowind. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but actually there's one particular new terrain paint that really reminds me of the Ash Plains. So we got, this is the just regular. So you can kind of see it's got the...
mushroom scatter on the top.
Yeah,
there.
mushroom scatter. Looks nice and viney. It's got cool vines that hang down from it. Then we have the coastline. This is the... Or no, that's not the coastline. We have... Let's see, which one is this? This one, I believe, is... Path? No. Okay, this is the coastline. So the coastline is nice stalks. Nice and cool, like little stalk features. It also has a really nice hang down of vines.
Yeah, all of these like underneath ones are just like perfect for like those like dank caves. Like that's gonna be good.
Yeah, and this one is
the peak.
Yeah, this is the peak, and this is like a very. It's grass plus sort of mushroom growths as well. Very spindly looking. I really like how also it's sort of tufts of it come out of the cliffside. So you can have like all these tufts coming out of the cliff,
That's
and then
true. That's going to be really helpful. Like to have it's like almost another vine-ish, because we don't have very many things that have scatter on the side. Mm-hmm. So like getting that and then having it poke through props and stuff will be super helpful.
And then we also
make things look a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that fuzzy side. Then we also have these. This, I believe, is the path, and this is something that this reminds you of the Morrowind Ash Plains. So you have. This is actually the one I'm most excited about because we don't really have many things that have a scatter of vegetation that's kind of far apart from each other. So this is like a sparsely laid grass. It's something that's perfect for wastelands, for something that's just recently been scorched or burned.
It's got a nice dark feeling, dreariness to it.
Yeah, looks like something like from Fallout too.
Yeah.
Definitely go well with the zombie game.
All of these would definitely go well with horror type games. And those are the 4 paints. Those are 4 new paints you get.
That side texture is pretty interesting too for the path. Like
yeah,
it has a very different look to it.
Yeah, it's like nice and
it's its own different like texture completely.
I gotta give it up to our artist Garrett. We have an artist Garrett who worked on this stuff, and he spent a really long time on making these feel just
awesome,
really good. Yeah. So our unsung hero Garrett works on a lot of stuff here at on Project Spark, and he's the mastermind behind kind of our new paints. Really built some cool stuff with it.
It almost feels like there's bones in there.
You probably would find bones. You probably could find that. All right, Thomas, you want to show off all the water features?
Water features? Sure, let's do it. Give me the controller. Alrighty, cool. Alright, so water, we're gonna have good two variations.
What are you doing? I made the water thing right there.
Okay, yeah. See, I like Moose's water a lot better. You see that?
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah,
that is pretty nice. He was telling me about like the best way to actually sculpt that out really fast too, and I was like, that is way nice and exactly what a bog should look like. When Moose gets on stream, he's gonna have to tell us how he did that. Okay, water lilies. So let's take a look at this one. Scale that up a little bit. So these are your perfect like little platform jumps between if you have areas. That's lily pad A. You also got lily pad B here. Take a look. We'll drop this in. Right there looks good. So you got 2 variations there. So you already looked at that, and we also got
the flotillas.
Flotilla, yes. Oh yeah, people are gonna like those too.
Moose is finishing up something real quick.
Okay, flotillas. I remember when I first saw these things, I was like, "What are these?"
So these are basically they're meant for flotillas are kind of things, they float on boggy water.
Do they actually the physics float on the water?
Well, you could make them that, I guess, with like tumbling or character physics. You could make them do that, but they're meant for sort of you put them on the water, or you don't have to put them on the water. You can put them in the air, but they're perfect for platforming. Like like you scale those up, and they make awesome platforming pieces. You like kind of platform between all these different routes, and they just make really great features in like inside of water. Like already, it kind of feels like there's. Like, this is just open, plain water, but it already feels like there's a lot of features inside of that suddenly.
Well, it's a lot of, like, deep textures, and then on top of it you have... I mean, it looks like there's a lot going on, and it looks almost like terrain, like, from far away. Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like it's part of the coast, and it's getting broken up. Like, it's just getting, like, more loose and loose rock out here.
It's a good transition.
Yeah. I'm most excited for these, immediately, of, like, wanting to sandwich them just, like, in terrain.
Yes.
To, like, break it up, and then, you know...
That was another
rocks or whatever. I mean, these... to me, are kind of like the new stone chimneys in a way.
Yeah.
Where they're really detailed, add a lot of stuff, and it's easy to do that. And we are now joined by the star of this landscape.
I'm not a star of the landscape. I'm not in that. I made it.
Yeah, you made it, exactly. Our creators are our stars.
That works too. Yeah, so we got community member number 2 joining us in our office. These guys are both here for PAX Prime, and they're hanging out with us at our office for the next few days. But we got ParadoxMoose here with us.
Moo.
Did you use any of these guys in your...
I used one, and then I was like, you know what? I like the big bulbs better.
Oh, the giant.
So I put those everywhere.
We'll talk about those in a second. Man, I just love these things. I want to go see what this looks like on the side of a hill. Because this is like the number one thing I've been wanting to play around with is these flotillas.
Yeah, they're definitely perfect for, like you were saying, the stone chimneys. For those of you who don't know, stone chimneys are a wonderful thing to just put into terrain, and they help make interesting features. And these are they definitely are the kind of the new version of that, where you just sink them into terrain,
and
get
even
nice features out of them.
We can like take some of that root
it's got roots
to do
and
stuff
such
too. Like
it was like vegetation,
yeah, like rock, like. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
These are my new favorite things, I think. All right, flotillas. Let's see. So we're down here now. We also got. I'm gonna just show off the rest of the things we haven't looked at because we're getting close. All right. So beehive.
No, we still have half an hour, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Were you that late? Man, jeez.
Yeah, Raul had a lot of things to say, and they're all worth hearing.
There you go. Cool. So, beehive. So this is going to be awesome to throw on trees or what have you. We also have some really cool effects, which we'll get to in a little minute, that are going to really augment it and make it come alive. Zoom this guy up too a little bit. See, beehives are just perfect for, like, a game I played a lot last year with Shadow of Mordor. And, like, there are these, like, prompts where they see them, like, above a group of enemies, and you can, like, shoot it down, and it'll fall, and the bees will go and attack. So that scenario is, like, totally doable now with these beehive and effects. It's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we looked at those guys. We saw the mushrooms. Let's talk about some of the vegetation here. So this is bog plant A, I think is what it was.
Bog flowers, my thing.
Yeah. So we'll take a look at that guy.
It actually looks like the what's called a corpse flower in real life, because when they open up and reveal themselves, they actually smell like death. So that's why they call it corpse flowers.
So these guys are also super good platformers, I think, and like actually look really big on the macro scale too, or even like sound. You could even probably put it in water if you wanted to, but. Very cool. Okay. So yeah, that was bog plant A, and then we got bog plant B,
which those have kind of the glow spores.
Yep.
That's what sort of everything inside of Noxious Bog it kind of pollinates with these glow spores.
Yep. So this
which
is
we'll
like
actually get to the bulbs in a
little
bit.
young ones is what I would assume. They kind of look like they're like little. It's like budding, right? And they're not fully really developed yet. We got one there at the
power
root.
on and off, because you can see like a lot. Any of the stuff that has kind of the orbs, you have kind of emissives.
Not that.
Wrong one.
Yeah. So very cool. Even got the little one at the bottom too. That will do it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy too. I want to just see what he looks like from this angle. Whole little unique kind of crazy thing.
You could almost use that as like an eye.
I was gonna say,
almost, yeah.
I was gonna say a character.
Yeah, it does look like a character with dress.
You just like keep it like submerged and like just runs around that way. Like a kind of Tim Burton movie thing.
Or like a doll or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Like doll on like a little table.
Definitely looks like something out of Tim Burton.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right, so that is Bog Plant B. And then
we looked at the roots
we
and
see the trees. All right, vines. Let's take a good look at the sky. So this is a stick. Which is going to be super helpful for like clutter and hanging it and putting it all over the place. And I'm sure BJ got a really good whole point on it. Yeah, so you can whack people to death.
I mean, the thing that I'm going to use it for most is with tree canopies. They're vines, right? They're used for vines, so they're meant to be put on tree canopies to nicely have just hanging stuff.
You can make a
I like the idea too for roots.
You can make a bridge out of them too. Yeah.
Like I think like a pathway, and you kind of put some of these along the way, like to break it up.
Like he's saying right now with the bridges. Like if you put that on its side, have it be like a little rope bridge, and then have little other things in between the two.
Yeah. Here, let me go to a tree, or here, let's go to this little rock.
That's showing off the next thing.
Yes, it'll be one of those things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, people are saying, that's weird. Why is that thing moving?
And we'll shrink that down. So, vine. Boom. Boom.
Yep.
Very
Something
cool.
like that.
And then there is one more vine. Vine B.
Yeah, one's a bit more...
This one's a little bit gnarlier.
Yep.
This is actually just in like the way it comes out of the gallery. This is like perfect for down a hallway. And like just put a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like that look. Same thing, whack some people, throw it on here. This one actually I think will probably be better submerged in the ground to break it up. Don't mind me. I just do crazy things.
I just break everything.
I just break everything, exactly.
Yeah, that was like good driftwood or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Alright. Ribcage! People wanted rib cages forever.
So you now have rib cage for skeletons.
Yep. It's like the one piece that was missing.
And I like how we like have it where it's like almost an environmental thing where it's just like it's ominous of like some big beast, right, that like died here, and it's like, you know, you just think like you're entering like some under this like tree alcove and you're trying to set the mood, and you get like a couple of these things and you're just like, oh man, what am I gonna like come upon?
Make it bigger, you make a hallway out of it.
Yeah. So
and
perfect for characters.
Make it smaller and you can make it into a character.
Yep. Or if it's this, you know, this little size is just a squirrel rib cage, and then you're not afraid because it's a tiny little guy.
You could add it as an armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad squirrels don't have the chest socket, and you can have like death squirrels.
They have the head socket at least.
Yeah.
So you can
Put
have
it, like, on its head.
a rib cage on its head. This was a messed up squirrel.
He's a punk.
Cool. So we got the rib cage. We also got a detached rib, which could be, I mean, just look at this. This thing could be anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super versatile, and
Yeah, I actually really like how it's with this bone. We went for the more went for a more pointed route. So like you can use it as obviously just pieces of bone, but
claws, teeth.
Yeah,
I see claws and teeth exactly.
Yeah.
Even a sickle.
Sickle, yeah, I was gonna say, like, you can have a Grim Reaper now.
Yep.
Just shove it in the ground like that. Do some cool
things.
things.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Put those on top of a dungeon wall.
Oh yeah.
Really cool. The bottom of like a fortress, like trimming.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, those are gonna be really versatile pieces.
Sweet.
Okay, wait. We missed the dangling moss.
All right. This guy, dangling moss. So it dangles, and it waves, and it does a bunch of crazy things.
I want someone to make a character out of this.
Yeah. So let me come over here. Let me just put this in action. So this guy has our flag physics. And look at him go. He's so cute. So I immediately saw this thing, and I was like, sweet, you can actually do some, like, it's very organic looking to me. So besides like intended use, so you can see it right here on this like root, right? So it's dangling away. So that's kind of the intended purpose for it. Throw it on things and it gives it life. But I immediately was like, I want to
make a beard.
Yeah, right. Like make a beard, make a cape. You could do, I think, like blow this thing up really big, and then like on Infected, right, for Ian Withers' world. Yeah. You know, like the sides of the walls would actually kind of move and look like it was like an organic thing, so like inside of some kind of beast or whatever.
You could recolor it gray and it'll be a ghost.
Yeah.
Moving around.
We were playing around with like putting it like under terrain too, and it just looks like the terrain like is like kind of alive.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were doing a lot of that where you got to like
it's gonna move around a lot while I'm trying to get it set.
Yeah.
But it'll still like a worm or whatever.
And you just have like that be the terrain.
But then like it kind of has like this weird thing going on. Yeah.
You put a skull
cool.
on that.
And you can also power it on and off, which will turn off its own like power. It's like the flag where it'll take a little while to actually get still, but you can actually do it and it'll eventually get more and more or less flappy.
Yep.
It's almost like those swamp oozes from like WoW, where they have skulls and bones intermingled in them.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. This is a ginger root. More vegetation. That is awesome.
Sail for a boat. Oh man, we could like do a whole stream about things to do with dangling moss. First thing I thought of is loincloth.
That's
that kind of looks like a donkey or something.
What is that? Looks to me. That looked to me like a baby who's falling off a ledge, and he's like trying to grab a rope.
Oh.
You see the baby?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I see a little bit of a donkey or something, or a dog or something.
That actually, now that's a baby or whatever, it's like the mandrake plant in Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what this is. Now I know the inspiration, the reference art that our artist did. Pull this guy up. But there you go, some awesome vegetation. That'll be really good. Kind of looks like, oh jeez. Where are we at? It kind of looks like a beehive too.
Oh yeah.
Like if you put it with the beehive, you can kind of like hide it. Honestly,
it's like beehive before, beehive after.
Yeah.
If you like torch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because there's kind of a parallel there. Yeah, you could like do like it looks like messed up afterwards.
Yeah. Turn it.
Just color it
black.
a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. So that's the ginger root. All right.
This is your favorite prop from the new pack moose?
So first thing that I think everybody wants to do with this thing.
Changes physics.
Oh yeah, change it to fixed physics.
Because it's currently tumbling.
And planet.
Yeah, it changed the.
No.
Changed
it's a moon.
Yeah, that's no
planet.
Hello up there.
But you change the colors to blue water and blue-green water, and then you're set.
You can power it on and off as well.
Yeah, let's do like a ocean blue. Here.
But I mean, plants can be any color of water if you wanted to.
That's true.
They could be methane water. That's fine.
No, they have to be blue. That's the only way I understand what water is.
Yep.
Okay, let's go like.
That's stupid.
And I want like brown for my coast.
Oh yeah. Reminds me of there's a game.
Good enough for me.
It's the best reputation of Earth.
Yeah. And you can power it on and off. So let's see anonymous of Earth. What does Earth look like with the lights turned out?
Went to bed.
Yeah.
Busy during the day. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like an orbit, so it should be dark on one side. But there you go. What can we say?
You know, use light bulb.
Yeah.
One side with one light bulb, it's negative lighting on the other.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
That's pretty
People
awesome.
want to ask some questions now about the release date for this. We are not ready to announce the release date. The only thing we can say is mid to late September. So it'll be sometime mid to late September. You can expect this pack. So it'll be. Oh, it's still August. It'll be. We got 3 more days left in August. Okay. So it's less than a month away.
Did you already try the brush?
The Brian brush?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did some of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, do you want to show
I
me?
just wanted to see how those fall. So these are just super cool.
Oh yeah,
They're like perfect
also,
for anything that's ball shaped. You can like throw on characters. I think we would have used these for something else in our Conquer experience if we had these at the time.
Yeah.
They look like they also look kind of like cool eggs.
Yeah.
That's yep.
I just threw them throughout the landscape just to give it some like weird color, like some organic.
And you can see how much work these orbs are doing when you just like take a look at the scene and you see the canopies under those trees and you see the loose ones. Like they're kind of the really vibrant colors of it.
They would go good with lava.
Yes, they would.
So you see over in the corner, like with the little water area.
This one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the technique I used for swamps before that we had swamps. I would use like the moss paint. I would start with.
Do you want to just do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So you start with a flat area, and then you go with smoothing and roughing. Bigger brush. It doesn't matter which texture you use. And then, so you start with roughing it up.
Expose some like that water underneath.
Right. But then you have a bunch of stuff that's popping above the terrain, and that doesn't look all that swampy. So then you go to the tunnel tool, and you erase everything that's above the water.
That's how you like immediately make a marsh.
Yeah.
And that's a really good way. And that's like super fast.
And then you just go back and smooth it back down a bit. So that you don't get any of those individual pixels that are just flying in the air after the rough and brush.
Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to be like, when I think of it, it's supposed to be like really soft too because it's super wet. So everything's like really like sloped and like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to do it.
And right there you have a swamp in no time whatsoever. And if you wanted to make sure, like down here, sometimes you'll have like no land underneath the water after the erosion.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just go ahead and underneath that, put a little land out here, and then use the plateau brush to cut underneath of it. If you end up deleting the world underneath it,
yeah.
So you can actually see the bottom of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you guys go through the different skies that go with it? That could look cool with this?
No, we did not.
No, we haven't. We haven't finished the props even.
Or we haven't shown off the water either.
Oh, okay. Well, my favorites are definitely Evening Stormy. The Void one also looks kind of cool, but this one is definitely.
Yeah, that one looks good. That's what we showed for the vine, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I wanted to see, actually, after you were just going through that, I want to see... That actually looks pretty good, too. Empty World. Or was the night? Night looks awesome.
I like the morning,
with
too.
the emissives, like, on it. Like, it's almost jungle-ish, like, in space. So there's your alien planet immediately, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Space. And it's like, everything's, like, just more saturated or bright.
Wow. Yeah, that looks especially like lava now at the forefront.
Yep, it does.
That looks super cool.
That also looks cool. Here you get the silhouettes.
Yeah. Sweet.
The Void stuff could work really well if you recolor the props to go with the purple theme.
Yeah.
Did you delete the?
Yes.
Okay. No. I was gonna say the dungeon.
Oh, the pieces, like
Yeah.
these things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nah, I just left them.
Yeah. So you could like
Do some ruins. That's the void web, huh?
Yeah,
Looks
just
good.
recolor to be a bit more viney rather than
Yeah,
voidy.
get it to match like some of the vines from this pack, or maybe do that orange or something.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with the void props, like the tendrils and stuff like that. Have them be the roots that span across the marsh.
Yeah, super cool.
But I was gonna, before I got sidetracked, I was gonna like also do like some sci-fi stuff and have that be like sci-fi ruins inside the swamp.
Nice. Yeah, that would. You can pretty much do anything, which is like. Sweet.
Oh, another one of my favorite pieces. Oh yeah, we haven't done this though.
We haven't. We're gonna go in order here. We're gonna go in order here.
Sure.
All right. Now I don't
I'll-
remember the name on this. This was Glow Stalks. Cool. So this is like little baby plant that's having your...
Also, if you look at those big mushrooms up there.
This is what's hanging off of them?
And then, yeah, those are what's hanging down from it. So they can also make really cool features when they're hanging down from stuff, too.
Nice. This is an assembly, right?
Yes.
So I posted all the assemblies over to the side and just out in the middle of the open so you can see them.
All right. Awesome. We're going to head over there. So this guy is sweet. Hanging Moss A and Hanging Moss B. Now, these guys do not move.
Yes. So we have static moss pieces that, like, just kind of, like, that one, actually, that one, like, would slot perfectly on a dungeon wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal this and do it. Ah! Okay. Grid off. Thank you. Actually, I want grid on.
Yeah.
Get straight.
Yeah, I altered that the heck up.
Yeah, good enough.
Not actually good enough.
If I rotate this.
Yep.
So, yeah, it slots in pretty well on one side.
I didn't have to scale anything different, which is cool.
Yeah, it looks like if we had pulled that out of the gallery, it would fit perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Looking
good. So you have both A and B, which are different ones. All right, I think you were talking about this guy.
Yes, I love this piece.
Hollow log.
That you can walk through.
So
the entrance
to enter your Duca tree.
Yeah. The entrance to the Lost Forest?
Yeah. All you need is that, and then I'm not going to switch over to it, but the drop shadow, and there you go, and then you can move into the different realm. But yeah, this guy is just perfect for entering, exiting, and a lot of other stuff, actually.
Bridges, or you can make a Trent out of that with its legs and arms.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Let's see. And then it obviously does a good job of just being a log tree. What? Just as a normal tree? So, like, as just debris hanging around into the bog. Very cool. Alright. We looked at the flotillas. We did not look at the pitcher plants.
No.
Which are unique and kind of crazy. So, they can pretty much be, like, cups, actually, if you wanted it to be.
Oh, yeah.
Like a vase, like alien dinnerware.
It's kind of broken, but still good.
Yeah.
So that's blown up, but it's actually plant. So you can actually put these things up and around. Actually, this shape's really cool. Like to put that like underneath. I like that shape a lot.
Or, like someone said, potion bottle.
Yep.
Or a candy.
Or a candy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And there's one more of these. Pitcher plant.
Yep, the tall one.
Another one.
That looks like one of those balls you throw at the board. The stick.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Exclamation point.
Wiffle? No.
Take that. I'm going to put an exclamation point at the end of our bog demonstration. How's that for a bog? Okay, cool. And then this guy, actually, this looks like a sweet, like, tower piece.
The racket. Racquetball.
Yeah.
So you, like, put this, like, the entrance of, like, some, like, goblin stronghold or something?
Yeah, that looks pretty great, actually.
Yeah, because it looks like, I mean, I would say out of all of the plants, these are, like, the least organic ones, so you could easily, like, convert these over to look, like, more like architecture pieces, too.
Oh, yeah. You can make it an alien planet with those things.
Yeah. Those are pretty sweet. And root balls. So another thing we probably would have used in the Conquer store if we had it at the time.
Anything that's spherical would have been used in the Conquer level.
So those are basically kind of... I really love rocks. Like the rocks that have come with our past biomes. I've always been a huge fan of those because you can always do so much with them. So these are sort of like new, like very different rocks.
Ones, yeah.
Because the big root things you can't really use for many things. These root balls are rock pieces you can use for making a lot of cool looking stuff.
I can imagine someone using these as part of
Like,
spaceships and like
that is a head with a face.
That is
alien head with a face.
There's a lot of symmetry on this one too.
Like you can see its face with its little tentacle things right there. Alien face.
One.
Oh yep, other
There's
alien
the mouth,
face.
Nose, and 2 eyes.
Yep.
Yep, organic alien.
We put a face in everything.
Yep.
For Invasion 3.
Oh yeah, these would be like these almost look like just like they could be like little ships.
Yeah.
Or like larvae or bugs or what have you. Cool. So those are your root balls. Spiked melon. So another hanging tree. You can also just beat people up with this.
Yeah, it looks like a really good club.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put
Yep.
that on the end of the bat, and you're good to go.
Yeah. So definitely the
More
like,
free
bog
for your
is
table.
supposed to not be a very friendly place, and I think the spiked melon stresses that.
I mean, the bog is where the goblins are from. So the Noxious Bogs are known as pike, and that is where the goblins are from within our lore. So goblins kind of grew up in this, and this area made them kind of rough.
Where's our character? Is he over here? Is that him? No, that's
a tree.
I think he's to the left. Or right now.
There you go.
is. Yay! I want to shrink this down.
Wasn't there a guy with a pineapple head that was a bad guy in the
And
Tick?
did we have?
Yeah, that sounds. Dude, was it like?
Pineapple Piccolo or something?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Was it just a pineapple head, or was it like a head like just with all sorts of fruit on it?
I think it was just like he had scars that looked like a pineapple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So then we got the spore plant.
Spore plant. Cool. And I can't remember. Does this one have a power on, power off?
You know what I just realized? We no, that one doesn't. We basically made like so many plants to make it really easy for you to make a Plants vs Zombies game now.
Oh yeah.
Really easy.
Here's a campfire.
Yep.
Or
you could just have it sprout that plant from underneath of it.
which plant?
The exact same one, because the bottom one is the same thing as the top one. So you just have the bottom one upside down, then have the top one just grow up out of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These are cool. How would you guys use this for other stuff?
I don't know.
Other variation of
hat
an
right there. It's a hat.
Okay, other variation of an acorn. But I would make it. I would make a tower defense game with plants, and that is your shooter.
Yeah.
Plant.
Yeah, that's a
Spore
good
shooter.
point, yeah. Throw some googly eyes on that. That's pretty awesome. Cool. So between all these things, you can make an environment that looks like this.
Yeah, let's show off the assemblies. Did we get through all the props?
We've gone through all props. We have not looked at assemblies, characters, or effects. We have a lot to look at.
Let's save characters for another stream.
Because that seems dangerous.
We'll do that for another
What?
stream.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah. We'll save characters for another stream.
I already pulled them out of there.
I'm pulling them out again.
Cool.
All right, so this
one is bog mushroom. So this guy has all those hanging little glow. I can't remember the name exactly, but yeah, there you go. You got some mushrooms on the base here and the flower, and then you got some hanging moss on it, which looks really nice. So there you go. You got bog plants, so this is like a huge collection. Those things are really blown up in scale on this.
Yeah, they are.
And actually, so this is by default the root base is like that. So it looks like it's meant to be kind of sandwiched in as this grouping.
Yeah,
although you can put it up higher if you want.
The problem is those little things along the side are in the air when you move it up.
Yeah.
Well, it actually was.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure it was kind of meant to snap exactly where you have it.
Yeah.
It's meant to snap like that because we have we actually have a logic cube kind of set where the base of it's meant to be.
There's a root position that gets set so that the logic keeps the center.
Well, that makes sense. That's a good policy for people to start doing for their own assemblies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there, and it has like that nice little effect, which if we have time, we'll look at effects. We might save that for another stream too. Alright. Bog Root Arch A. Boom. This crazy collection here. So it's a little bit of everything, and it's kind of like this nice canopy setting. And you even get the little dangling one in the center. How cute is that? Here's what this man.
It's got some effects going on with it too.
It does. You got this little plant sporing out, and then there's the layer down here. So he's really excited. Looking good. Yeah, you guys are getting previews of the effects in here. Nice
the
little
effects
layer.
are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And look at this is like the best use case of the vines, right? So, like you didn't even like they look super natural in this case, where you got them hanging that way and this way, and you got the moss thrown in on there. So that's Arch A. Let's take it to Arch B, which is another insane looking one. These are huge assemblies.
Yep.
Boom. So you got the huge root rock here in the center, actually.
It worked well with the...
Our root ball, what I think we called them. And you got a couple of those groupings there and connected by vines. And then you got the plants here at the base. Another plant sporn. And mushrooms growing out the side. And then one of these big root arches.
Yeah, the root arches pair well with the plant balls.
Mm-hmm. The root balls.
Yeah. We're immature.
And
and then root assembly C for the arches. Cool.
I like how this one uses our three-legged root thing as well.
Yeah, this thing is just massive. All right, let's go look in here from the sun. Yeah. So this has like everything. Got hanging moss, the tripod roots, most of those. I don't see any root rocks getting in. You got the rib cage. Or no, those are actually the
individual
spikes.
pieces. Yep.
So they're kind of menacing down there.
You make some measurements to make Freddy Krueger with those clothes.
Yeah. These are sweet. I'd love to see the community do some of their own like bogland assemblies because these are like awesome. These are probably my favorite biome ones for sure.
Probably for sure.
Sure. I like to be. It's like ironic, right? Or I forget what it's called.
It's something.
It's something. It's Thomas. TM. Okay. So yeah, that one looks good. I think we got one more. Bog trees. So this is a grouping with a bunch of those guys nested. So this is more of a simple based one.
Mm-hmm.
Got some vegetation down here at the bottom. Oh, we got the beehive.
Yep.
And the little bee effect on
and
it.
The thing is that for this one they have the spheres underneath the trees.
Yeah, there is actually
there is a prop that's like
tree
that.
prop that has.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's like you have a bunch of trees that are
It's the
regular,
fertilized
and then you
one.
have this is like the fertile tree basically.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can
Like
still
right
do
there.
that manually to the other trees too.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit more tough because some of them are like umbrella, like closed like that.
But the other side of it, yeah, you just pull that up underneath of it and shrink it down. Yeah.
Yep. You'd be able to change it to a fertile tree.
Fertilize the trees yourself.
This is a terrible stream.
There you go. Obviously, I'm an artist.
Voila.
Voila. Sweet. Well, we got 10 minutes. We can look at it. Facts.
Yep, we have just enough time for effects.
Sweet. So this is bog bubbling.
Wait a minute, before you get that, we got to change the water to show this off.
Oh yeah. All right. Water. World properties. Water. Water type. Arctic. No. Bog water. Might be the one we're looking for.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah, no problem. Look at that. Look how nasty that is. I would not want to go swimming in this water. Let's go take a look.
It's probably
at the
good for your
actual
skin, though.
It probably is. It's probably really good for your skin. Let's see now. This is it's where like the ideal setup. Look at that.
You put some fog in there and you're set.
Yeah.
Yep. We should do that. We will do that.
We'll be showing off the
flotillas.
characters and a few other things we haven't shown off in another stream.
Cool. So there's the water. Now let's look at effects. Bog bubbling ooze. So you take this guy, just put it right here,
Nasty.
and that is super nasty. Shrink it down, like throw it in. Like let's see how it's gonna take a little second to go small. There you go. Little ooze, right there. Some nasty thing going.
And we haven't announced a release date yet, but we're looking at releasing this this will come out in September. That's all we can really say.
Bog floating slime. Yep, September will be the date.
So this one's nice. It's like bubbles
all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to bring it down to the level of the water.
Boom, and then it just covers like a huge area.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
With that, the previous effect, you could use that like around the little islands as well, so it looks like there's like little mud stuff around.
Oh yeah.
The shore.
Yeah, you're right.
That's cool. You just got like that nice bubble. And Bog Fog. Probably the best named thing we have in our entire gallery.
It rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
It rhymes.
So you guys get a new fog effect. You add it, and you immediately have a bog.
We'll throw a couple of those in here.
Yep.
Yay! Look at that. Probably go a little bit lower with them. Get it so it's like just on above the.
And those are great things. Like what I typically do is I'll just scale one of these up a lot, and it covers the area really well.
When I first started playing Spark, I did that. I made giant fog clouds, and I was like, "Oh, I'll use more of them." Yeah, that's a great way to ruin performance for anyone who's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially if they're on top of each other.
You're allowed to.
Yeah, kind of like we always the suggestion we kind of always give is do when you have like a character, right, and this is like the path, you like have these kind of off.
So
you're not necessarily being running directly through the fog, and that helps a lot. So like I think separating it out like this and putting it like above the different pools will like you'll still create the scene that you want, but like it'll help on your performance. Okay, bog slime drip.
Put that like right on the mushroom thing.
Yeah, let's do. We can do this little mushroom right here. It's hard to see right now. There we go. Okay, so let's get it up like here.
So it's basically a nice drip of stuff.
Oh, that's gross.
That is what this is about. This entire. I want to put actually a tiny little bit at an angle. Drip. The water.
Screw gravity.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably don't want to do that.
You could have wind or something in there.
I mean, you would want it embedded inside of that.
Yeah.
It's not actually embedded inside of that.
Yeah, you
mushroom
put it
yet.
like that.
Yeah,
whatever.
The splash.
Now,
so
this one is for sure just like that. That's how you want it.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Breaking the laws of physics. So, all right. So,
that's actually cool.
The drip and the splash are meant to be two props used together.
Yeah, they're friends,
but not upside down. So the something drips and then it splashes on the ground.
You were under arrest for breaking the laws of physics.
Yeah.
So that's always my end goal.
So bam. So you got like that really nice splash effect. So you can have.
Oh man, my timing is.
So those two,
Actually, my timing.
Their timing is not going to like on loop. It's not going to match up. So what you want to do is you just want to have one happen at the same time as the other one.
Yeah.
So this is a spore burst effect.
Boom.
Kind of like if you throw a bee at somebody and they explode, or a spore bomb.
Like, spore bomb. Throw one of these blow fungus.
Yeah, you can throw one of them, have it explode.
Like that spore, that's plant thing. That'd be perfect burst that comes out of it.
So you have like the emitter of the spores, and then this is like. So you could you almost have like a full attack set with spores, honestly.
Oh yeah,
because you could you have like the flamethrower spore, you got the spore burst. Yeah, that's cool. And then I think there's even like just the settling of the spores. Yeah, box spores. So these guys. This is like, it's almost like the ambient after effect, but you could play that after you've done attack spores, and it's like
no, this is something that's meant for like large ambient. It's not.
Oh yeah. But I would do it on my enemies too.
Yeah, but it's gonna spread around all of your enemies.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I'm like awesome. I'm Spore Man.
Well, yeah, it's like really good ambient.
Yeah, it's like really nice. It's like better than our fireflies, which is what you said off stream.
And so we have that one, but we also have another directional one as well.
Boom.
For those that are coming in late, they said they're going to do characters in a future stream.
Yep.
Okay, so this
you may have
float up.
Yeah, so these they'll float up, or you can turn upside down and they float down.
That's breaking the laws of physics, though. Spores don't.
Actually, that would be the opposite of breaking the laws of physics.
So by default, we're breaking
the laws of physics, unless it might be a windy day.
Yeah, it might be a windy day.
It might be floating out into the vacuum of space.
That's true. Yeah.
If it's a zero-G planet in there, gang.
Yeah, put this like above your like little water.
Well, actually, that'd be a great effect just for sci-fi levels in general.
Yeah, it really would.
Just in general, it's
like outside of swamp or not, it's just like these effects. I love ambient effects, and these are my favorite new ambient effects.
Speed up their effect, and then you have Goku going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, you totally do.
Everything's being sucked up because he's going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I saw it. There's a pretty good community level too that has that where you can like Super Saiyan up. Have you played that one? It's pretty fun. Sweet drifting. All right, so 3 left. Bog, swamp, gas. So this is that kind of the just smelly like
Thomas.
Yep, exactly.
Sorry.
Anytime I'm on stream, you just see the air around.
Like Pigpen or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
On that guy.
So like that's you have a small little opening, or like this would be something that'd be rising from.
It's like this stinky plant.
The plant, or it'd be rising from the ground. Moose use it over there a few plants, I think, right?
I'll take
it take it over.
Oh, it was in the assemblies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, over this little thing.
Yeah.
These little puddles. Yeah.
So, like...
coming together.
These are all really nice nature environmental effects that we haven't had that much because we haven't done a new biome in a long time.
But a lot of this stuff can be repurposed really quickly for lava biome, like the smoke jets.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
the little ashes floating up, like embers.
Bee swarm.
I don't think this is very repurposable.
It's very much a bee swarm.
Well, you could make it another insect swarm.
You can make it like another,
But I see that, I just say, not the bees, not the bees.
I didn't take your damn honey.
So intended purpose, just like this.
Yep. Well, this is meant for
or like an attack.
All right. So with
that's true. This is a default brain, right?
Yeah. Okay. So let's.
I think we'll show that brain in.
We'll show that brain in the next stream. But you can actually use those in a really cool way.
Yep.
You got those, and you got like the insects. So you actually have
this is like the ambient. They're just flying around.
Yep. Ambient bees. Exactly. So you have like this is a very popular beehive.
They got lots of the bees.
This is like the New York City of beehives.
Yep.
And we're gonna cut it there.
There you go.
So we haven't covered everything yet in this pack. I know we've covered a lot, but we've not covered everything yet in this pack. Some stuff, if you were really eagle-eyed, you might have seen some characters, but some stuff we have not shown off at all within this pack. So we'll be back.
Show that another one. Yeah.
We'll be back next Tuesday. Thanks both of you guys for coming, joining us, being here with. Oh yeah, you won't be. I won't be. No.
Yeah. I'll just take your place.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
It'll be like single weight female. I am now Brian.
And thanks for Moose. Thanks for making this. I mean, this is like already
really
very cool.
Looks cool.
Very cool environment.
They took out the coolest part though.
This makes me want to make a game in the Swamplands really badly. The Purgatory Sky.
I like the night better because the yellows stick out more, like the pitch black.
This one just like has a very eerie effect that's like very very nice and different.
I haven't looked at it very closely with the Void one, Void Sky though.
Oh, I don't have. I don't think I have.
Yeah, you do. We passed it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
that works.
That works too.
Yep.
Like this is like sci-fi.
Oh, the planet looks pretty awesome with this Void Sky too.